Hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been busy, quite complicated really, and none of your business. Anyway, I'm just popping in to let you know that the bumbling idiot Rob hadn't planned his Guess the Intro segment ahead of time. So contrary to anything you may, or in this case may not hear in this episode, the following Guess the Intro is another Connections special. Now, isn't that exciting? Guess the clips, guess the connection, win fuck all, really. Okay, that's enough of me. I've got an appointment with the new boy. What's his name? James or something. I don't really give a fuck. But HR has me on blast thanks to the last Christmas party. I tell you, you grab one chipmunk's ass, and the next thing you know you're labelled a danger to the women in the office. I tell you, the world's gone mad.
You know, people like you are the reason I was afraid to go to school as a child.
You talk like a leader, but the strongest leads.
I am Balthazar Blake, and you are my apprentice.
Be grateful Black Bolt doesn't engage you in conversation. This stranger's even more arrogant than ours.
They're not vampires. What the hell are they?
Maybe they're Ninja Turtles.
Luxor, Nexor, burst and burn!
What is she doing?
Just a curse. Have a nice day.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. It's late. You've been here a little while already. It's all a little bit of a mess. But that's all the charm of this show, isn't it?
100%.
You okay?
I'm okay, mate. Just stressed and tired with work.
Yeah, let's get on with it, shall we?
Let's bang it out.
Enter authorization code.
Together.
I'm going to link them together. I was kind of a bit like, he said a joke. I need to say that's what she said, but I'm not going to be quick enough. Okay.
Again, but that's what she said.
That's what she said. Well, not to me. Not quick enough is not something I've heard. Okay. Guess the intro.
Hell, I'm trying to work out what the cat's looking at the moment. I don't know if it's on a little manic kind of drug thing, or is there a bit of lint?
She's just like staring at the window to the garden. There could be a fly there.
Yeah,
We've got loads of fruit flies in the house.
That's what it is then.
Nuts.
Yeah.
So she could be looking at that, or there could be a daddy longlegs on the other side.
Yeah.
She spotted something. For those who can't see it, she just dipped her head like something was there, and then now she's
no, you're watching me a bit of lick.
Yeah, like pretend nothing happened. Right, okay. Guess the intro. Nobody gave me all the correct answers. One person did their best. They got one completely wrong. They know who they are. Again, we don't say names, do we?
Don't we?
No. And they never came back to me with other ones. So, anyway, here we go. Number one. Oh, such an idiot. This is how it's going to go.
It's muted.
Fucking muted it. Is it recording?
I hope so.
It is.
My name is Kilo Loy.
Okay. I haven't seen this. I've only seen
I've not seen it either.
Social media posts about that character. I think it's Andor.
You're right, it's Andor. I haven't seen it either, so I don't know who that character was, don't know anything about it. I know it's meant to be very good. We've watched episode 1 of season 1 is all we've watched.
Right, okay.
And if he was in that episode, I don't remember it.
I've not watched any of the episodes of any of the TV series, mainly because when everyone started watching it, there was then that weird Star Wars Vespa scene that came out of whatever it was, The Mandalorian, where they're all driving around on what looks like space versions of Vespa motorbikes, and this is like, this looks terrible.
Mandalorian was good. Season 1 and 2 I enjoyed. Season 3 I haven't seen. I haven't seen Acolyte. I haven't seen. There's another one that's got Jude Law in it. I've not seen. I haven't seen any Andor. I do really want to see Andor because it's meant to be brilliant. You know, we both liked Rogue One. It's essentially the same thing. What else? There's loads of Star Wars I haven't seen, if I'm completely honest. Oh, yeah, they look like they're on.
Yeah.
I think that must be season 2.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like, no.
Yeah, multicoloured mopeds. Yeah, and I just think Disney are really ruining a lot of stuff at the moment.
It's because they've got hold of the licenses and Disney don't care.
You know, I'm giving an opinion to a show I haven't watched, so that's unfair. But I have heard Andor's very good. I do intend to watch it eventually, but Disney stuff is really quite low down on my list of things to watch.
Like Marvel.
Yeah. Again, they're that new Marvel series, not series, so that film, Thunderbolts, whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Asterisk, New Avengers.
And it's meant to be brilliant. But
I've watched 30 minutes of it and I was bored.
What's the word? I haven't got any good faith in them. I've got no confidence that they're going to be making good stuff.
Well, it's not even that. I'm bored of the genre. There's been too much in such a short period of time. I don't care anymore. I don't care about Marvel. I don't care about any of the universe anymore. It's just like you literally hammered it so hard, I'm sick of it.
But I'm really looking forward to seeing Superman. I haven't seen it yet. And I'm super excited for the Batman too.
So whether or not people agree with me, I don't really care on this. Superman was a breath of fresh air because they did something new with it.
Yeah.
And that's just unheard of at the moment, especially with Disney. Oh, let's just kind of money for old ropes. Let's just keep it going and going and going. This is what the people want, and it isn't. Anyway, sorry. Next track.
Next one.
Basically zero earthquake activity in Southern California, which is very rare.
Now, this is a tricky one.
It is. Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It is an approximation of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think it's a bad impression.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'd have to look at the credits. I'd have to look at the credits of who actually plays him, because I don't think it sounds like him. Obviously, it's meant to be him, and it is meant to be him when you actually watch it. It says that's who it is.
What era are we talking?
I'm a bit concerned to tell you that. And when you find out the title, you'll know why. Let me just write it in here and I'll tell you what year it was made.
Okay.
Isn't it called that? Is it that? Where is it?
I just can't even think about it. So films to do with Southern California, rare earthquakes.
Okay, it came out in 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It got 5.8. John Cusack is the lead.
Oh,
with,
is it not Volcano? It's the end of the world one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I watched it quite recently, and I don't mind it, but the ending's so depressing and horrible.
I can't pronounce how Thandie Newton wants you to say her name anymore.
Right. Okay.
Thandwi. I can't remember how she asked people.
2012.
2012. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. And 2012, where I'm a horrible divorcee who my wife hates me because my ex-wife hates me because of everything. But don't worry, when her new husband dies in front of me saving the children, she'll fall back in love with me and we'll be married on this final arc that floats off to. Yeah. Yes, you're right, because he was governor at the time, and it's allegedly him. It
doesn't sound enough like him. It's like a comic version of him, isn't it? It's a caricature of him.
Yeah.
Starfleet does not do assassination.
But just tell me what it is so we can move away from him. It.
What?
Just tell me what that one is so we can just not have to talk about it.
It's Star Trek. Is it not Strange New World? No.
No.
Is it one of the films?
Yeah. The shit one.
There's so many shit ones.
The really recent one that's shit.
Oh, Section 31.
Well, yeah, thank you. Move on.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn 38!
That was in there for you, that one.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
The original Charleston Heston one.
No, it's
the Mark Wahlberg one.
It's the one that's got Franco in it, James Franco.
Oh, good one then. Okay, not the Mark Wahlberg one. Which is terrible.
The first of the kind of new age of those.
Yeah, which
films.
Was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get into it because I know you love monkey talk, but we can spank the monkey on this one and just say no, we're done.
Let's go.
Belief, like fear or love, is a force to be understood as we understand the theory of relativity.
Okay, I made that one long.
Sounded like Tuvok.
Yeah, no, it's Tom Hanks. I have not seen this film at all, so I did not know what to actually pick as the quote. But
not Finch.
No, I tell you what, it came out the same year as the title of the film that was on earlier. So it came out in 2012.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I kind of remember it being a little bit slated, but it looks like here it's actually got pretty good. 7.
What genre is it?
It's got Tom Hanks in it, Halle Berry, Hugh Grant, Hugo Weaving, Jim Broadbent. Who else do I think we know? Ben Winshaw. It's got Keith David in it.
That's an all-star
Keith David
cast.
was in something I watched the other. Yeah, Keith David's in Nope. What am I talking about? What's he in? He's in Nope.
I honestly have no idea what that could be.
It is. Oh, Susan Sarandon's in it. Cloud Atlas.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. I think it's like kind of like a
is
two
that-
people always get connecting over timelines, and then when one dies and the other one dies, and they they both get reborn. I got a kind of feeling that's what it might be about.
Right, okay, yeah, no, it's not one that's ever vaguely attracted me to it. In fact, I couldn't tell you. You've told me more than I could even have told you about
someone who's
it.
seen it might be able to correct me on that, but I've got a funny feeling that's what it is about.
Yeah, okay. 20... Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's full of
honestly,
people.
never seen it. I couldn't even picture the trailer for this. And you know how I am with trailers, so... Yeah, big cast.
Yeah.
Big cast.
Right, last one.
The Chinese station's about 100 miles. Just a little Sunday drive.
No, this is a flipping brilliant film.
My name.
Oh. Yeah, brilliant film.
Oh, I can picture his bloody face. Play it again, if you can.
Oh, hang on, it'll take a little bit of a...
Little
Actually, sometimes I've
finagling.
closed the file.
It's about 100 miles. Just a little.
Or love.
Hang on,
Is a force
this
to
isn't
be
easy
under-
to do.
The Chinese station's about 100 miles. Just a little.
George
Sunday
Clooney,
drive.
Gravity.
Yeah, he got it. Good job.
You know what? George Clooney, you're starting to sound a bit like Tim Allen.
Maybe.
To
all that-
infinity and beyond.
It's all that coffee he drinks is probably doing his throat in, isn't it? Well, a great film, isn't it? Sandra Bullock as well. Oh God, Sandra Bullock in that weird white vest thing. Then when she gets out of her spacesuit.
Yeah, I remember seeing it at the cinema. I really enjoyed Gravity.
No more monkey films. Ready, Teddy. What you been doing?
Fuck all. No, large amounts of work. So really, I'm really delayed in Alien Earth, which is pissing me off. So I still
We've
haven't got past where we are. So
I've got one episode to watch.
I've got
came out
loads.
today.
I've still only seen up to the point where we've got poor old Lung in a tube. I haven't got past that yet.
Okay, yeah, it is worth it when you get time.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
really
looking
worth
forward
it.
to it. It's just really not getting time. But I've caught up a bit on Star Trek, so I can actually tell you the ones that I've watched
I won't
now.
remember them, but go on.
Oh, I think you will, because actually, you know what? They've been brilliant.
This is Strange New Worlds is overtaken.
Right, actually, I've got a few bits to sort. So I'm going to go in reverse. So the
Lower
Sellout...
Decks. Sorry, let me just finish. It's overtaken Lower Decks in my
Oh,
favour.
100%.
Yeah.
100% for me.
And everyone knows how much we liked Lower Decks.
I haven't watched the last season still.
Nor have I, unfortunately.
The Sellout Who Ate Its Tail.
Uh-huh.
Brilliant episode. We get Kirk's first day in command on the Farragut.
Yes, good
we get
episode.
the weird, creepy ship that I can guarantee 90% of the people go, it's the Borg, it's the origin of the Borg, this is where the Borg come from. And it turns out they're just humans that were years and years and years in the past.
I thought it was going to be that race from Lower Decks.
Oh, yeah, oh, shit.
And I kind of thought it was a little bit of an homage to it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously that's from the original series, though, right?
I'm trying to say Sontarans, and that's Doctor Who.
Yeah, but Lower Decks was taking the mick out of a race from the
TNG.
From the okay.
Yeah,
from the
it's TNG. They steal Geordie.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
you
I
make
remember.
us strong.
I remember the episode now. Yeah,
you make me strong in the bed.
I would have loved to have seen Strange New Worlds take on that.
Yeah,
because they are comical.
I mean, the design of the ship was brilliant.
Oh,
Loved it.
Absolutely great. Yeah, what a good
the
idea.
spacesuit designs were really good. And then that image of them all stood in the black astronaut spacesuits looking kind of vaguely like NASA ones, but not.
Yeah.
Really nice take. Really enjoyed that episode. Loved seeing Kirk. I loved the fact that they kind of ripped the piss out of Kirk in an earlier episode as well, when they've got the whole fake Star Trek original series as I speak like this, and this is how. We'll get to that episode in a minute.
Yeah, okay,
though.
so that's the holodeck episode.
Through the Lens of Time was the other one I've caught up on, which where they go to the planet and they go in and the little orbs of trapped things. It turns out it's a prison more than
another
anything,
very, very good episode.
Which again started making my brain thinking, okay, So Captain Patel suddenly goes all lizard person versus Mr. I've got no eyes anymore.
Yes.
Almost like it's are they linked? So she's still got a what are they called?
Gorn.
She's still got Gorn in her, which we knew, but
that was confirmed.
there is Gorn controlling her.
Yeah.
Which means, can we trust Ortega?
I think when you... Oh, there's a balloon on your feet, so I was trying to move it. I think the more... Are you completely up to date with it?
No. I've got 4 more bloody episodes.
No, not really. I
think they threw it in there to make people
it's
think
PTSD.
That, or people like me to think
it's PTSD, and I've got a feeling, this isn't spoiling anything, the episode I just watched that had her in it heavily ends that, puts a kind of end on that little storyline, and it's a very good one, a whole episode based around her. You'll like it.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So yeah, Through the Lens of Times, interesting episode.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided, as fit as Chapel is, I can't stand her.
No, I think she's a wanker. I've
so
said
she's
this
basically
before,
puts that entire mission at risk by just wiggling her little titties at Spock, going, "Oh, go on, Spock." Trust goes both ways. Then promptly walks up to an alien control panel and just puts her hand under it. How did she know it was just going to come down and go, little prick, rather than just smash its way through her?
No, she's the only fucking prick in that scene. I like, if I'm going to be my chauvinistic me, which I am, everybody, from behind the curtain, I am a sexist pig. I like Ningrat Singh best.
Leon's really quite taken.
If I was gonna, if you tied me up and had to pick, and I had to pick one, leave me tied up and send her in.
Yeah, she's gonna come and do a security investigation.
Oh yes, she can.
Sing.
What's that? You don't want a cavity search. No. I think you need to be thorough. I think you should be thorough.
I have a tribble. It's hidden on me somewhere.
Can you find it?
I've got 3.
3 tribbles. I want to know where you're hiding 3 of them.
Well, put on your Leon suit and I'll show you. No, she's got really nice eyes.
Yeah, sure.
She is the art. Yeah,
no,
anyway.
I've noticed.
And then we've got Space Adventure Hour.
Yeah,
which is the whole piss take Star Trek bit. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on the episode. I love the idea of it. I love the fact that they've written it in that holotechs exist, and then we're just going to say it's not a good idea for ships out at the moment. I just think it's that too advanced still at that point.
Yeah, I get that. But every good Star Trek season needs a holodeck episode, and I think by putting it as like a testing thing, I think they could have made the holodeck a bit jankier.
Well, exactly. The fact that
like
they
original
walked
VR
in and it looked like a TNG thing is like, no, I don't like that. It should have been a much smaller room. It should have looked, it shouldn't have looked anything like the TNG one, because what we're saying then is holodeck technology hasn't changed the black and yellow lined box room since basically Pike then.
Yeah.
So I would have liked it to look a little bit more retro, maybe, as you say, a bit more janky. Yeah. I mean, I love the fact that it basically kills the ship and takes up too much power. Absolutely brilliant idea. Yeah. And I love the fact that Scotty says, well, it needs its own independent power source with its own little engine room in the future. Brilliant. Love it. I just felt too advanced for this era of Star Trek. Now, if they'd said, we've made friends with an alien race who want to come on board with the Federation, and one of their gifts to us is this, and this is what we're testing.
Yeah.
That
could have worked.
That for me would have been more believable, especially as I think there's an Enterprise episode with Archer, where they visit an alien race who has their form of holodeck. So that would have made more sense to me to do it like that, and then them say, accept them into the Federation, but we're not going to take this yet.
And what it could have been is it would have been the classic. If it had been an older Star Trek, it would have been the alien race purposely breaking it to trap Captain.
But I mean, this is 100% a take on the TNG episode where basically you've got, oh no, it's not Crusher. Who's the other Doctor? Doctor. She's the Doctor I like, actually. I prefer her to bloody Beverly.
I know who you mean, don't worry.
But basically, she's like, no, you don't do anything original day. You just knew the answer because you know all the stories. If we gave you a true problem, you wouldn't be able to solve it. And that's exactly what they do. They say, Holodeck, create us a Sherlock Holmes story. Oh, sorry, a story and a puzzle in the ilk of Sherlock Holmes that Data doesn't know and would be a trouble for him.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they've done in Stranger. Don't mind throwbacks. Obviously, Lower Decks have done it. But yeah, it's just that modern side. I would have liked to do a bit more janky. And maybe, I like the idea that they had used the transporter buffers, for example, to like actually make the people. So everyone within it is just the characters we already know.
That was a nice touch, yeah.
But can I just throw in there, if they wanted to put in some proper... I mean, bloody Pike going, I'm really got a small voice as I'm walking around like this. It's like, okay, is that your real voice? And do you put on Pike? Or is... I'd love to know.
No, his voices look like Pike's.
Okay, so
I follow him on X and Blue Sky and stuff.
I bet you do follow him. I think the funny...
OnlyFans.
They could have... What is it? Just his hair?
Yeah, it's just him with hair products. Dog.
Only hair. Actually, that just sounds really bad.
That's a bit gross. I'm not subscribing to that. Dog.
I'm just saying they could have done in a really good bit of comedy there, where they could have just had the crew that had used it, and then just some weird random alien race with like two heads or completely blue, just walking around as a background character because that's all they've had from their transporter logs.
Here's an interesting thing. So if you do get put in the transporter buffer, is it you naked? Or does it remember like your clothes and stuff? Because like he's having his hair done, like it's going to be products and stuff in his hair. So when he teleports out the other side, I said it.
Yeah.
It remembers how his hair product was and how his hair was.
Well, it remembers everything about you, yes. And I think there was a Lower Decks episode where, in fact, there's a TNG episode. Oh no, was that a Q episode? Oh no, I think Q puts Picard back on the bridge naked. But I'm sure there's been episodes where the transporter's gone wrong and clothes have gone missing, or the clothes are wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's purely what the transporter remembers.
What I really like, I need to wait for you to catch all the way up. But I love how the Scotty is getting a lot, and they are really showing how fucking good he is.
I like Scott. The character they've got, the actor playing Scotty's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love the old. That was a bit again. I know that they're doing things to make it kind of fun and trying. I mean, I'm noticing a lot of it at the moment. A lot of Hollywood stuff, like Alien Earth, making Ice Age canon for fucking Alien.
Yeah.
The Atari 2600 is canon in Star Trek because she used to play on it in the 80s.
But I think that's fine though, because it is meant to be our future.
Yeah, and kind of the copper wire phones. It just, why did she have them? There's no replicator on board, remember?
No, but if you've seen her quarters though, she's got everything in her
it's just
quarters.
full of all the old.
I gotta
stuff
say,
from all her
the
lives.
more her characters in it, I actually are starting to dislike her. She grates on me a little bit. There's an episode where she specifically is the comedy character, and she's not funny.
Right. Okay.
And it's just a bit like, stop forcing this character to be like that.
You see,
she's eccentric. Not the butt of the joke.
See, I'm liking the interactions that they built between her and Scotty. I think that's really good.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm loving Uhura because again, feels really like kind of the Uhura we grew up with COS.
Yeah.
And even Spock to some extent. Although again,
I do enjoy Spock. I like Spock.
Yeah, but we're getting this whole fancy chapel, fine. Now getting with Leon. Okay, so hang on a moment. Let's rewind a little bit, shall we? Is he going through Pomfar or something at the moment? It just feels like you're starting to make him kind of the go-to action guy. You're trying to make him the Tom Paris of like Voyager. Spock's getting all the tail now, and I'm not sure that works.
Well, they're kind of short of that male character because Pike is with Patel.
Yeah.
And they're not going to do Scotty because that's not how his character would work. And then you've just got him.
Although I think it would be quite, pardon me, I think it would be quite funny having the women chasing after Scotty and him just being like, oh shit, what do I do?
No,
and just running away.
Yeah, he should put him on a sex planet, and he'd be like, "What?" Him and Kirk on a sex planet, and then he's going to be like, "What?" And Kirk's gonna be like, "Yes."
Oh, of course, because you've got George Kirk as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Who's
Oh
on...
yeah, but he's not been in it this season.
No, he's just disappeared off. Yeah, you're right. There aren't really any male characters you can do it. I just feel it is, as much of it's following the canon of Star Trek really well, and I'm really enjoying it. Just little bits like that. It's like, Spock wouldn't do this.
Yeah, because they've got to be careful not to progress his character too far because of where he is in the original series. So he's not that far gone because it's Kirk that's supposed to do all this.
In the original series, he's considerably more stern and fully kind of logical and fully following the rules.
Something happens to him.
Which is what I'm wondering when they finally wrap this up and maybe the ship goes all the people go their own ways before it comes back to being Kirk. Maybe he ends up going back to Vulcan, maybe undertakes meditation on the planet and returns to Vulcan to try and find his Vulcan self because he feels he's become too human. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the season will end in tragedy. Obviously, because we know it kind of does. And maybe the way they'll do it is he blames himself for not being able to save. Because he knows what Pike knows. Because they spoke about it in the first season.
Yeah, and don't forget, in the original series, Spock is the one that breaks all the rules to take Pike back to the planet in the episode called The Cage.
Yeah.
Which is what we get as the first episode of the TOS, or us watching video footage of the records with Pike just going beep for yes and beep beep for no.
Yeah.
So
I think that
Spock broke the rules because of his friendship with Pike. So it makes you wonder, maybe you're right.
I think they can retcon that a little bit. I think that because it's so developed so far now, I think Pike doesn't need to be going beep, beep, beep. I think that aspect of it, they can probably make him a bit more Stephen Hawking than Davros. Do you know what I mean?
So when that series comes around, if Valentino disappears from 11 Labs and it suddenly starts being Valentino, it's like,
yeah.
Strange
now
new
knows
world.
Where Valentino comes from. Yeah, I said this privately to you, or maybe to Karen as well, that I think I would really love a reimagining of the original series with these new actors.
Oh,
playing
100%.
Kirk, Scotty, Spock, those three, and then obviously fill the rest of the cast, and Uhura. I think it would work. They could all do it. They'd all be great. And, the guy who plays Kirk, he's headed a series himself anyway. It was Vampire Diaries, whatever it was, that vampire thing.
Oh, yes.
So, he can definitely...
Well, I think he works really well.
He's great. He's one of my favourite characters.
Actor.
Yeah.
We've seen how well he works in it, especially with that episode where they end up in the past in Canada, which is a phenomenal episode.
Yeah, great episode.
No, I think absolutely it would work. I think you could really, really have fun with that. Recasting the original cast for the ones we haven't got, so Sulu, Chekhov.
Yep.
It'd be interesting to see where we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just pressed stop record without asking, was that all the sci-fi stuff I'd done?
Well, we've been on for 15 minutes.
Yeah, okay, it was all the sci-fi stuff I'd done.
Yeah, I kind of got that. It felt like that was the end. You've kind of pretty much said everything that I've kind of watched too, except that I have also been... Oh, hang on a moment. I just need to press pause. Where's pause? I do this every fucking time. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, so I don't think I've watched... We're obviously caught up with Alien Earth other than the newest episode that just came out. We are caught up on all of the Star Treks, which I'm not going to talk about. We just spoke about Star Trek for ages.
Yeah.
What I have been doing, I have been playing a game on the Xbox called Roadcraft. You saw it a little bit earlier. Essentially, you're loads of construction vehicles and you just do construction stuff.
Yeah, it confused me when you said Roadcraft because in the UK we call Roadcraft the police driver training. So if you do blue light training and response driver training, you tend to learn from the police roadcraft manual.
Yeah. So you own this construction company in, I think it's meant to be in Africa, and the first level is you've got to prepare for some kind of hurricane or storm that's coming. So you've got to drive your little scout vehicle, which is a 4x4, over to one area to unlock it, and then set up a route for transport, and then you've got to get your crane and move those concrete blocks and steel bars onto the back of your truck, and then move your truck, and then use your big digger thing to get debris out of the way. Lots of stuff. It's very slow paced. It's very much like you can just sit there, not really think about it. I have put it on quite easy. I've taken damage off. I've taken fuel off. I've made it so you just get given whenever a new vehicle's available. It just gives you the lowest one rather than you needing to buy it. So I just because I don't want to have to deal with any of that. I just want to play the game.
It's a company that seems to understand that some people just want to have fun with the game.
Yeah.
But also give people the opportunity to properly graft as well.
Yeah, and it's one of those sims, and in one regard, the sim is really good. How you have to do physically move stuff and do this, and like you've got your vehicles. You can kind of turn on and off the 4x4 mode, turn on and off the low gears for going up steep hills, turn on and off the differential so one wheel isn't spinning, and you can turn all three of those on or whatever. And your scout vehicle can do all of them. Some of them can't do all of that unless you buy the better versions of it. And that's all with just in-game gold. You do missions, you get gold, and that's it. There's no as far as I can see, some other thing. There's DLC for it, for like skins for trucks, but who fucking cares? They get covered in mud. It's like, who really cares?
It wouldn't surprise me if there'll be things like license, so you can have a JCB or Volvo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean, you've got to be really into it for that. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's on Game Pass. It's multiplayer, cross-platform as well, which is like
unheard of in AAA games, isn't it?
And I've been having a lot of fun with it last few nights.
I think we were talking about this earlier when you were showing me it, and I think it is true that simulations are slowly coming back now. And now the fact that games can look so realistic and so good, simulations are really taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the old simulations I used to play, things like Sim Tower, the original SimCity, SimCity 2000, 3000, I still go back and play all of those because they've got the most amazing game mechanics and playability. But now we've got games that look like they do and play how they play, and the fact that you can have these proper physics engines now, I really foresee kind of simulations are really going to take off again.
Yeah. As I said to you earlier, there's only so many Call of Duties I can play. These sim games like that police one we were playing, and now they're scratching a little itch of me wanting to play a game, but I don't know what I want to play. I've been playing so many different, finding different retro games. Listening to James and the Super A to Z kind of made me you know what, I'm going to go and find some games on these older consoles that I've never played before.
100%.
And just play them and just see whether I like them or not. And I've had some, I can't remember off the top of my head now because I'm not remembering the names of the games. But, I've been playing a Bomberman on Mega Drive, which I haven't played in years.
Bomberman's just one of those games, isn't it? It's just phenomenal.
I've been having a lot of fun with those. So I quite like retro racing games. I quite like.
Yeah.
But I do also, I don't go too far back with them. But I did really enjoy Micro Machines, one of the on the Mega Drive.
Micro Machines V3 by any chance?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I thought it might be.
I love Sega Saturn on Sega Rally on the Saturn. I really
Sega Rally again, top game. One that I really want to have a go with playing again because I haven't played it for years and I loved it. Destruction Derby 1 and 2.
Yep, I was playing those two.
They are just such a good game. Daytona USA, but that's got to be in the arcade. The console games versions, as good as they are, never scratch the itch.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's another one. Again, I played that. It's like an era for graphic-wise for car games, like Top Gear on the N64. Yeah, I just love how it handles.
You see, we've spoken about this off microphone. My first experience of Top Gear was not good. So my friend Luke got an N64 or saved his money. I can't remember. It was a... Yeah, he saved his paper round money, sold his Saturn and got an N64. Then his birthday came round, which had just been September, and he asked for Top Gear and the N64 steering wheel. And I remember he unwrapped them, we got them, and we played it after school, and he put Top Gear in, we plugged the steering wheel in, and it was unplayable. A little millimetre to the left, and the car was doing a full-on U-turn.
Yeah,
and there was just nothing you could do about it. Now, I've replayed it recently on the Legion Go with kind of RetroArch and all of that, and using just the analog stick, it's like, actually, this is quite a good fun game.
You got to do a lot of drifting.
A lot of drifting, but there's lots of
that brake
shortcuts. Like that first, the first track you get, you can literally cut across the beach rather than going on the road and save yourself like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed it. So my first experience killed it for me for, nearly 25, over 25 years.
And Ridge Racer on the, I can't remember if it's the PSP or the Vita. Which one of those two came out first, the PSP or the Vita?
PSP came out first.
Yeah,
then
so
the
Ridge
PSP
Racer on the
Vita.
PSP is another really good one. Like drifting, and that's quite fun because you have to drift to get your boost up and then use your boost as a fun one. Yeah, so normally I wouldn't say I like racing games, but I like retro racing games. Enjoy those.
One that I really, really need to play again. We had it on my brother's PlayStation. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit.
Yep, these Speed games are great.
And that was brilliant. It was the first game that we kind of played that had a beautiful 3D environment. You had the police chases in there. You could eventually unlock, I think it was the Jaguar XJ you unlocked as the final car. And it was just brilliant. It played nice. It felt fast. The environment. And I just have very fond memories. Except for having a cheap game memory card, which kept on wiping, which meant all my unlocks went with it every couple of days.
Oh, that's shit. I've got really good memories of playing one of the Need for Speeds with Mark on his brother's Saturn. Can't remember which one it was, but I was always the Ferrari and he was always the Lamborghini. And there's a level where you start and it's just a straight line, and then then you're at the top of a hill and the hill just goes. And we used to see how fast we could go to see who could go the furthest on a jump.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I've never quite been able to find which one it was to play it again.
That was on Saturn.
I'm sure it was on the Sega Saturn, yeah.
I'll have to look that one up and tell you. But I think my greatest one that I probably spent the most money on so excluding Daytona USA, because I think I actually outspent, even Daytona USA didn't get as much spent, Cruising USA on the N64.
Yep.
It used to be in the St Albans Maltings arcade.
Yep.
It was £1 for 3 credits, and I played the fuck out of that game. And I still love it to this day, and I played it through on the N64, and okay, it's very close to the arcade original, because from what I've been led to believe, the Cruising USA arcade machine was basically an N64 with a few added extra bits kind of soldered on. But love it.
So that's it really for me. But there is one other thing that we've both been doing, and that is watch a particular film, and we'll talk about it now.
Accessing library computer data.
Right, the said film is a lovely little film. It's between lovely and masterpiece there. What is the guy's name again? Jordan Peele wrote, directed, and produced it.
Yep, so Jordan Peele, you'll know from his other film was Get Out, which I've not seen. This was Nope.
So he's done lots of stuff. So he's done Get Out, he's done Us, which is really, really good too. Other things as well, other than being in, part of Key and Peele as well.
Of course.
But yeah, Nope. Which, I'm looking at IMDb, same for Us, it got 6.8. I don't think that's fair. I've got to say, maybe it's because I just came off of watching fucking War of the Worlds to then watch this. But to me, this film was a breath of fresh air. An absolute breath of fresh air.
So I saw this at the cinema when it came out. I was really intrigued by the idea of it. I hadn't seen the trailer for it. I just heard it was kind of a weird take on a UFO film. And I remember sitting in the cinema, and now you've watched it, you can finally, hopefully, especially as you've got the sound system in the house, when they're in the house and it's raining blood on them, and the sound.
Well, I didn't get to. I was in my headphones on the computer.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm gonna
all
watch it again.
Of that weird screaming.
Well, it's great. These are great headphones.
Yeah,
so I
that's
did
true.
Get to enjoy that.
But oh my god, is that just sound design that's terrifying? And hearing it in the cinema coming from all around you and hearing the visceral splatter of blood and guts and chunks literally raining down on you 360 degrees around made me so uncomfortable that I did really consider I might go to the toilet at this point and come back when this bit's over, because I'm not enjoying it. It's more I'm actually starting to tense up. It's that freaky.
Sorry about that. Pausing again. Interruptions. Yeah, the sound design amazing. Obviously, spoilers. This is massive spoilers, because by telling some of the things about this film completely ruins it. But when you find out the noises it's making are the screams of the people it's digesting, that moment when you finally clock that, you're like, shit. Because the noise before is horses screaming. And I've not ever heard a horse scream, you know. And like even the guy, the main character says like, the horses are making really odd noises. Like he's not kind of connecting the dots either.
No, so I mean, I think if my mind serves me right on this one, we have 3 distinct story arcs going on in this. So we have our main characters trying to keep their horse ranch afloat after their father dies in unexplained circumstances. We have our childhood Hollywood star who had a nasty situation happen growing up and thinks he's basically a chosen one. I guess you kind of say the mentality he has from there. And then we have actually 4 story arcs. And actually, we have the film producer trying to take a picture, the documentary man angle of this all, and then the 4th overarching story, which kind of covers everything, is Jean Jacket, as the nickname goes, is the UFO that they think is hiding behind a cloud, or is it a cloud, or we don't know. So those are the kind of the main stories that are going on, and there's a lot to unpack. And honestly, if you're going to give it a 6 point whatever on IMDb, I guess I can understand to an extent, because if you think about it, really, did you need the chimpanzee storyline? No. The honest, unless you're basically setting him up to basically be, he's crazy because this thing happened. He now thinks he is this chosen one who can't die, and it's all happening for a reason. And that's why, as we then later find out, that he's basically worked out a way to have the UFO come to his site by basically just offering people up and the horses up.
I think the angle is that obviously he's feeding it horses, and I think he's trying to get back on top because he's a washout. You can see
he's a washout.
He's in the middle of fucking nowhere with that cowboy place.
Yeah, so he's kind of got a theme park which isn't very successful. It's more successful than our main character's horse ranch.
Yeah, than the Haywood thingy.
But it's still, he's not on top like he was when he was a kid in Hollywood.
But there's things I noticed, like he surrounds himself with like money, that guy, because I noticed it when he's made that kind of mini amphitheater thing. So brand new, it's very wasteful. They've got that slushy machine. It made a point to look at the slushy machine in this blazing heat to have this four kind of bodied slushy machine. And if anyone's familiar with when you go on, I don't know if they do it in this country. When you're in queues in hot countries, they spray you with water, like a mist.
Yeah, they don't do that.
And they had that over the whole thing. So wasteful, ridiculous and wasteful. Everything about him felt like that. He felt like washed out child star who's kind of
looking for the next big thing to bring him to the headlines.
Thinks he's amazing. And he's surrounded himself with people that think he's amazing, or at least he's trying to make them think that. I don't think our main Haywood guy thinks that at all. He's just using him because he needs money.
And if you know the storyline, and if you haven't watched it, you do need to go and watch it to understand. But the whole idea of him being kind of this chosen person, he survived, and therefore that's why he's so big to this day and that he can carry on doing this. He didn't, did he? He isn't chosen. And that's kind of part of the thing they're trying to get across. It's like, the monkey didn't kill you and beat you to a bloody pulp like the rest of the cast did. It got shot before it did that.
Yeah.
just because it's reaching its hand out. So he obviously said, "Oh no, I had a moment. We made the connection. It saved me." No, it was just everyone else sees that the monkey was actually killed before it did anything to you, whereas he truly thinks
he doesn't see it like that.
It's no, I had a connection. We had a connection. It was protecting me from everyone else.
For those who haven't seen it, the character was a child star in a sitcom with a monkey. Imagine Alf, but it's a real chimpanzee.
Yeah, or Full House with a monkey.
Yeah, and the monkey kills everybody on set, or at least brutally maims the woman.
Balloon, does a balloon pop and it triggers it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it goes on and kills a load of the audience, all of the cast.
Well, one of the cast members survives, doesn't she?
Well, yes, but she's mutilated, face missing, sort of mutilation.
That's Stephen Yeun's character, who's great in it, by the way.
Yes.
And that's his. I made a note. I'm going to try and find it, see if I can articulate it better in my brain. So, what I think about Jordan Peele and all of his films that I've seen, he's really good at building characters. A lot of his films have got quite slow build-ups.
Pacing, yes.
Yeah, but that's one you might say where some directors who go, well, that's just boring. I don't really care about this character. You care in some way about every single character, and I don't think. I might have found the AV guy a little bit annoying and a bit stereotypical.
Oh, Angel, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, his character fitted in.
It was required.
It was required. And I don't think there's any character. I think that you could modify Stephen Yeun's. Is he called Stephen Yeun? I just literally just said his name. Yeah, character. But I think you do kind of still need him because that's, it's almost like he's offering up to the alien as like a sacrifice.
Yeah, but you could always just argue that you didn't need the whole tragic backstory. It could just be that he's
just a washed out.
He's a washed out business entrepreneur who made one too many deals and finally got made a bad deal, which is why he's ended up with this shit theme park.
Yeah.
It didn't need this kind of weird backstory with such tragic undertaking because it kind of felt like it was lost in the rest of the story.
Could you think that maybe it would be a bit tropey to have it that way, and doing this just added a bit of other odd flavour?
Well, no, it is about exposition.
Yeah.
It's about giving the characters some sort of proper backstory because otherwise, what are you going to do? You're just going to have a boring backstory of us. Oh, I was a businessman, I made this deal and this deal, and I made millions on oil, and I was the one that helped Virgin Atlantic take off, that sort of shit like that you could throw in there. But then you've actually got to go with kind of real life things. Whereas actually going with TV, no, I can see why they did it. It is giving a good storyline to the character. It's giving them something that's required. Just ultimately with the length of the film as well, it's something you could have cut out. Would it have made it more enjoyable? I don't know is the answer. In my head, I enjoyed it, but I could have also maybe enjoyed it without some of those bits being in it.
Yeah.
Emmy, the sister.
Yeah.
Possibly another reason why the film gets a little bit of a lackluster score is because she is so well written. She is the absolute embodiment of main character syndrome.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be about her.
Yeah.
And she plays it beyond perfectly in this, to the point that actually I hated her on screen because I just thought she's such a cunt.
Is it Kiki Palmer who plays her?
Oh.
Yeah, I found her quite annoying, but I think that's the point. Yeah, Kiki Palmer.
But you had to.
She's quite annoying.
You had to have her annoying. You couldn't not have her annoying because then you wouldn't get the change in the story pace when she's suddenly excited about, oh, is this going to now make me famous because we've got this documentary person on, then finally discovering the love for the brother and the father who had died and the ranch and what was actually going on. And we get one of very few characters that show growth in the film.
Yeah.
And she grows from being that horrible main character syndrome, all about her, to actually someone, by the end of it, I loved her character.
Mm.
So, and yeah, it was an amazing bit of writing for her, and it was amazingly portrayed on screen. That's the thing.
And she's the polar opposite of her brother.
Yeah, 100%. But I feel if you only watched half the film and thought, oh, it's a bit slow, can I be bothered to watch the rest of it? And if you stop there, you would judge it harshly on her and the pacing.
Yeah.
And it's not, you've got to watch the whole thing. And I fully accept it's slow. I found in the cinema it's slightly different. On the big screen, time kind of played tricks on me. It didn't feel as long. But going back and watching on the smaller screen, when I've got like time to, it did feel long. I'm not going to lie. It is a bit of a ooh, my bum's starting to go a bit numb sort of thing. But you've got to watch all of it for it to make sense. And when you've watched all of it, you realise how clever it all is and how well it's all interwoven with itself.
Yeah.
And as I say, the character progression. I mean, we haven't even got into what Jean Jacket is yet.
Yeah.
And normally I'd go, what the fuck have you done there? What the fuck is that? And for once, it's like, that's really cool.
What a clever idea to have the alien ship be the alien.
Yeah.
That is a clever idea. And it's eating stuff, like sucking it up and then spitting out the bits it doesn't want.
It has been around
what
for
kills
years.
the dad. Yeah, because it's been there since the dad died.
Yeah. Well, it's been around for longer than that, I think
Yeah.
they kind of aim at. And yeah, the fact it's just, they realise, they look up at the sky and it's like, that cloud doesn't move and it's there all the time. And it's like, that's really creepy, actually. It's such a good idea.
Yeah.
That it disguises itself. It is the cloud. And then when it's in this kind of hunter mode, it's kind of just what you would call a traditional UFO, a flying saucer. But when it's finally exposed, it's this kind of, it is Lovecraftian. It's this Lovecraftian kind of mass of...
It looks like a big moth.
Shapes and moth and, concentric kind of shapes. It's something really different.
Made of silk as well. So like it felt like, as particularly right near the end when it was starting to unfurl, it just looked like it was made of fabric or a very thin skin.
Yes.
Like really waving. You could start seeing it kind of look a bit pumpkin shaped almost, with the kind of ridges around it rather than being this smooth disc with a hole underneath.
Well, yeah, so it kind of expands out. It kind of looks like it's a lattice almost. And then, it kind of just, it keeps on expanding out. And then it's, as I say, concentric, geometric, all these different shapes that it kind of just expands into. And then it's just really clever. And it's actually, you know what, it's beautiful to look at, but it's something so different. It worked.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We didn't need more. Oh, well, actually, what it is, it's just the greys. We didn't need War of the Worlds-esque. It just shoves it in and it munches it up, and that's it.
Yeah.
We get something very different.
It was quite believable, to be fair, because of it.
Well, it's a predator.
Yeah.
We don't know how many there are. Is this the only one on Earth?
There, yeah.
But it's here, and it hunts, and it eats, and it's top of the food chain on our planet.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it even creepier, because it's just like, yeah, okay, that works. There's no need for it to be manned by little grey men or whatever. It is the next thing up in the food chain. It's just turned up. We don't know where it's come from, but it's here now.
And they don't need to explain it.
No.
They don't need to do any more than that. Just, it's here. This is it. Nope.
Exactly.
And Peter Griffin would have been loving it, because he does say it quite a few times. Like,
you said it.
Yeah, when he's in the car and he kind of opens the door a bit and looks up and it's above him and he just goes, nope.
Yes.
Or when he has the Stephen Yeun's kids are pretending to be the aliens, which was fucking me up. And I thought they were the aliens. I thought, okay,
that
this
was
is what this film's going to be.
Done scene.
Because those kids acted it so well, the floppy arms and the one that goes round the door with an arm flopping down. I was like,
looking back now, you know full well, of course it was them being like kids mucking about. But when you first see it, it's just like, shit, is this real? Is this what this is?
Yeah, and his fight or flight response, Hayward's, is not fight or flight. It's just accept it's happening and get your phone out and record it. Because that's what he does. He just kind of steps back a bit, gets his phone out, and then when all three of them appear, and they kind of waddle and then he goes, nope. Again, he goes,
but
nope.
That's what people would do, isn't it? Most people would judge it up as like, right, okay, we've got weird grey alien in front of me. Half my size, I can probably take that.
Yeah.
3 of them? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really praise this film enough for the fact that I didn't find it long, but then again, I watched it over 2 nights because it's just the way timing worked for me.
No, of course.
And I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I do want to watch it on my actual big TV all the way through, lights off, sound is up as loud as I can get it.
Genuinely, you have to, because it is a treat.
The sound design, incredible. I think, from my opinion, it's another masterpiece from him. I really like his stuff.
And the fact that
he knows how to do fucked up.
It's beautifully limited in scenes as well. If you think, you could probably count them, couldn't you? So we have film set, ranch, the other ranch, documentary person's house,
AV room,
the supermarket, Dixon's version of whatever America has.
Yeah, there's a cafe or restaurant or something they go in briefly.
Yep. But that's it.
Yeah.
So it's a beautifully simple film. You're not trying to keep track of where everything is. It's just everything's there that you need to know.
Small cast, not grand scale, personal. All 3 of his films, very personal.
Yep. And
right. Us does turn into a grand scheme thing, but it's still focused around a family.
But you come away feeling like you know everyone in the film as well.
Yeah.
So you know Angel's basically he's just this unhappy virgin who's doing his best to try and find a woman.
He is an AV nerd trope.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, but that fits for that purpose.
Yeah.
Because you needed that character.
And then, like we've already said, M's growth by the end of it. Even his, is it OJ?
OJ, yeah.
Yeah, OJ's growth by the end of it as well. He's gone from being this stammering, quiet person who can't fill his father's boots to, no, we are doing this. We're going to make this happen, and this is this is what we're doing now, and leading the way. Even Angel grows, doesn't he?
Yeah.
By the end, the documentary person as well. Brilliantly cast, brilliant ideas with him.
And he knew what was going to happen because he's so used to wild animals as well. That was the thing. He knew that the thing was pretending to run away and was going to come back. Yeah. That's why he ran away from everything. So it's like, it kind of leaves you thinking, like, did the film survive?
Well, this is it, isn't it? You're kind of left with the idea as well at the end of it. Did they survive? I know you see them in the dust at the end. Is that them surviving? Is that just...
Well, I'm not sure OJ's alive.
Well, this is it. We don't know. It's just like, is one of them dead? And this is just kind of the remnants we're seeing?
I think OJ's dead and it's just his silhouette there. Because he doesn't move.
No.
It's just him standing there and eventually the sand kind of dissipates and he's not moving. And I think it's just her being like, you know, my brother.
And the ending. What a way to kill it. Really clever... completely out of the box idea. I had no idea that that's what they would do. Giant balloon, it tries to digest it and then ends up blowing itself up
because it tries to compress all the air. Yeah, it's all the helium in the balloon thing, I guess.
Brilliant idea. It just ends up in its intestines and stomach.
It's interesting because really, so Dupe is Stephen Yeun's character. His demise isn't even his fault. He's been feeding that thing a horse at 6:30 every day.
Yes.
The reason the thing's pissed off is because she nicked one of his fake horses and fed it to it.
Yes, exactly.
And it's pissed off that it got fed a metal one. So it thinks, my sacrifice with the
bunting hanging.
Yeah. So from his perspective, the alien's perspective is like, they tried to kill me. So now he probably thought that it was the guy who's been feeding me horses this whole time.
Yeah.
So he's getting revenge. He takes Yun out. He takes everyone out. All his kids would have gone. The wife would have gone. All those people there. And then you see them in what I was calling the alien vagina. Like they're all getting crushed in this really claustrophobic.
It's horrible, isn't it?
It's really uncomfortable. And you don't at first you think, oh, they just, when it shows you it follows one woman getting sucked inside it, doesn't it? And you see her kind of getting contracted or vacuoled up and
they're kind of sucking. So
and you don't know you can't tell until she gets to the skeleton of a horse.
No, but it's done really nicely as well. So I mean, you could look at it and go, right, basically just waving some curtains around them on the film set. I don't know if it was practical or what. whatever they did though worked, because as you say, as she progresses up, and then there's just like the skeleton, and then you realise everything is starting to go a bit okay.
And they're
this is not
basically
good.
getting crushed to death slowly while it digests them. That is fucked up. And yeah, again, as soon as you realise that the noises that the alien makes are their screams, fucking hell. And it can also control it, because it goes and sits above the house, doesn't it? And then crushes them all at once.
Literally just rains down the remnants across the house, which is the scene with the horrible sound. And as I say, when you listen to it on your surround sound system, you'll see what I mean about how disturbing it is. It's up there with Event Horizon when he's crawling through the circuit boards.
Yeah.
And you get the screaming going 360. It's up there with that sound design. It's just disturbed. It's brilliant. And obviously, I mean, we haven't even talked about the father's death at the beginning.
Yeah.
Just basically hammered with loads and loads of bits and pieces that had just been dumped out of this alien. Basically, takes a crap on him.
Because at first, you do kind of believe the idea where they were saying an aeroplane accident dumping cargo.
Yeah.
You believe it until that house scene where just before the blood comes out, loads of keys and coins and metal stuff falling down. Like it's getting rid of the stuff it couldn't digest. And now I'm going to crush all the people. I'm going to manually crush everyone inside me and spew all of their blood all over your house. And you know, a normal film, any other scene past then would have a clean house again because they cleaned up. They never do it. House never gets cleaned. It just gets rotted and rotted more throughout the next couple of days that the film continues.
And the reason that I'm so glad this was kind of a Jordan Peele film is he leaves it open-ended. We don't know anything about this alien. We don't see this Hollywood kick-ass, we're going to kick the alien's ass, blah, blah, blah. We get a real ragtag, we don't know if this idea is going to work, but let's give it a try sort of thing at the end, and thankfully it does work. But if this had been any other Hollywood director, let's face it, it would have been, well, no one goes up that mountain because it's so dangerous to get up there. Well, we're going to send an expedition up there, and they'll climb up the mountain, and you just find all the carcasses, and it would just be red up there from the blood. It's like, oh my God, this is where it goes, and obviously digestion just dumps it all down. And then they'd come up with some plan to destroy it, and it would not work as a Hollywood movie.
Put grenade in your pocket, get eaten, blown up, just like in War
of the Worlds. It wouldn't have worked as a Hollywood blockbuster, but as the type of film that, I know Jordan Peele obviously is aiming for Hollywood blockbuster. That's not the right way to say it, but it's not an atypical Hollywood blockbuster. Let's put it that way. And that's what makes this work.
It doesn't hold your hand. At no point did it tell you. It gave you all the information you needed to know about every aspect of it.
Yeah.
And then when it came to how they were figuring out where it was in the sky by having all the flappy waving armed tube men around their whole field, and then stole all the car batteries from all the dead people at the ranch, and then as it flew over, because it creates some electromagnetic field beneath it, they would stop working so they could track it. What an amazing idea. They never at any point tell you that's what they're doing until it's happening and you go, because he's already given you all of the information that you needed.
Now, I've not got much else to say about this, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a surprise here. To give you an idea of how much I think about this film and how ingrained is it on me, I didn't watch this. I saw it at the cinema. I've seen it twice on my DVD as I own it on DVD. The last time I watched it was about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It's so ingrained, the story, I didn't need to rewatch it to discuss this episode because I can picture every moment of that film still.
Yeah.
And for me, that tells you how good a film is. If you can still think 6 months later and think of every bit that happens in that film, every character, every character's name, and know what that film is.
Yeah, you knew their names then. You weren't on IMDb, you just knew it.
No, and I haven't bothered doing any research for this because I knew exactly what I wanted to say about this one already because I think it's such a good film.
Yeah. Miranda didn't want to watch it with me, and I'm going to make her watch it with me because, one, I want to watch it on the TV, but also I think she would actually like it. It's a scary alien film, which is, again, that's a real nice change to have a science fiction alien-based film that's scary.
But not a jump scare.
It's tension.
Not something crawling around, killing people off. There's
no jump scares in it.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Sort of scare.
It's fucked up. It's Jordan Peele fucked up.
Yes.
And I told my dad, I said, Dad, you've got to watch this. I think you'll love it. Mum won't watch it. But I think my dad would really enjoy it. You know,
Not enough Rammstein, but we can get past that.
Yeah, it's not enough Rammstein. But as I said, maybe it's just because we've just come off the back of that terrible, terrible fucking film that I actually thought this was brilliant. But I don't think it is. I think it is just wonderful. If you haven't seen it and we haven't spoiled it too much for you, go watch it anyway. I'm definitely going to watch it again. Yeah. Maybe 2 more times, maybe 3 more times. This is really, really good.
It is
really
brilliant, 100% worth watching. And no, I was right. War of the Worlds did use real war footage, the dirty bastards.
Yeah, wankers.
Transfer complete.
Okay, next time on the Untitled Sci-Fi Show, it is being chosen by TJ. So come on, TJ, what are we watching?
So, we have a film that we're watching that's linked to Star Trek in some way.
Okay.
And The Evil Dead.
And The Evil Dead?
It's linked by the actors. So our main character of this film is Walter Koenig.
Yeah.
And the second main character is Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
And if you hadn't guessed what the film is, which I'm very, very surprised if anyone did, it's the 1988 film Moontrap.
Never heard of it.
I can
see a picture of a robot alien thing here. It looks incredible.
I saw this when I was small. By small, I think I was like 9 or 10. And my cousin and I were allowed to go and rent a couple of videos from... it might have been Blockbuster, actually, I don't know. And we rented this, and I remember having nightmares watching this. It's pretty, for a PG, it's pretty dark.
It's PG, I didn't even notice.
It's a PG. It's not the best of sci-fi films. I've got a very big soft spot for it. It's fun. The sequel, however, oh my God, the sequel is modern. It's atrocious.
Oh.
We'll leave it at that. But yeah, Moontrap 1988, and it's available free on YouTube.
Oh, wicked!
You can watch the whole thing on there. Not great quality; it's VHS quality. But
who cares? That's what we like. Happy?
Moontrap.
Command functions are offline.
That's it for another fortnight. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. I'm Rob. That's TJ. We never introduced ourselves at the beginning, I don't think, but who gives a fuck?
You know that I'm Rob and he's TJ, don't you? Yeah, you do.
I'm the not TJ.
And I'm the not Rob.
You can find us on all social medias, but all those links and email addresses can be found on channel84.co.uk. We are part of the Studio Channel 84 network of indie podcasts, where it is this show with me and TJ, the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. We also... the variety show. We are also Super A to Z with James. We are Lightly Used with Karen and Adam. And we are Who Takes Socks Off with Simon and Ross. Everyone's links are on channel84.co.uk. They're all great. They're lovely chaps and chapette.
Go and follow them.
Follow.
And
love,
listen.
Love, email. I don't know what else that people do. Turn up at their houses and do fellatio on their doorsteps.
Analingus.
Analingus.
Yeah.
Is that like analingus?
It's like rimming. I think it is actually just rimming. Actually.
It's just rimming. Ugh. Didn't we talk about rusty trombones last time as well?
I don't know, but you've got a rusty dump truck on Roadcraft, and that's what I call my arsehole.
It's so great. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. This station is now shutting down and will be back in 2 weeks. May the Force live long and prosper inside of you. This was a Studio Channel 84 network show. To find more, head over to channel84.co.uk now.